the referees are totally cracking down on this sort of behaviour. What's up guys, welcome back to the Streets YouTube channel. Now, the first week of the Championship season has come and gone, and also we experienced the Community Shield over the weekend. Now, the big talking point of those games were the new rule changes that have happened in the leagues this season, and will be coming across all of the games in the upcoming season. So let's get on and discuss some of those rule changes. Now, the first one I'm going to discuss is descent. We've seen this when Thomas Partey was kicking the ball away, and obviously when Arteta got riled up on the side of the touchline and was berating the fourth official. The referees are totally cracking down on this sort of behaviour because they want to make the image of the game a lot better, and by doing so are branching a lot more yellow cards and potentially red cards to players that cause dissent. Like I said, you've seen Thomas Partey kick the ball away after committing a foul, and the referee instantly gave Thomas Partey a yellow card. No student talking to, straight yellow card, so that he knows that he will not do that again. Obviously, if he commits a foul or a bad challenge for the rest of the game, he could potentially get sent off, which is a solid repercussion of that dissent. Same with Mikel Arteta. You've seen that within the first 10-15 minutes, he asked for one of the Manchester City players to receive a yellow card, which is classed as dissent, and then the referee went over and booked Mikel Arteta. And another change is that from now on, managers who do get sent off can no longer watch the game from the stands. They have to go back into the dressing room and watch the game from there. So we could see a lot of sending offs early in the Premier League season this season. Right, let's talk about fouls for the upcoming season. The referees are trying to be a lot more lenient on fouls because obviously football is ultimately a contact sport. So hopefully we will see a lot more decisions being let go, and which will come up to a bit of a grief to a lot of football fans, especially ones in the stand, where we've been used to players going down, earning themselves a free kick. That could no longer be the case, and football fans in the stands could get riled up, and it could cause a hostile atmosphere within the stadium. But I think it's for the good of the game. Obviously, we all like to see free-flowing football, and not just ones that are constantly being broken up by these silly little fouls. Ones that used to see Manchester City getting away with quite often. You'd see Fernandinho. Liverpool would do it the same with Fabinho, and he would just break up play. So hopefully now that we can have a free-flowing game, it will be a lot better for the viewer experience. Right, we've touched over the touchline antics. Like I said, Mikel Arteta will hopefully no longer do that again, and it'll be interesting to see how the likes of Pep Guardiola, Jurgen Klopp, two of the more animated managers in the league, deal with this sort of approach to refereeing. So, onto penalty distractions. Goalkeepers now are no longer able to distract an attacker. If a penalty is awarded, they have to stay on the touchline. They are not allowed to make any verbal interaction towards the attacker, and has to fully focus on penalty decisions and obviously saving the penalty. I think decisions have been made recently in football that are totally for the viewing experience. Obviously, people want to watch goals going in. I understand every goal that could go in could potentially cost a football team millions of pounds, so they want it to be as accurate as possible. And if a team is awarded a penalty, then you would assume that is their best chance to score. If a goalkeeper is putting off the attacking player, then it could affect the attacker's thinking and ultimately change the outcome of what would have been the penalty. Now, moving on to the biggest and, in my eyes, best change. Obviously, it is up for debate, and that's the time wasting rule change. Now, goal celebrations, when goalkeepers hold on to the ball, all fouls, the time the ball goes out of play for throw-ins and goal kicks, all count now in a new system which is being used to calculate added time, and obviously substitutions, which I missed. That is the biggest, obviously, time wasting factor, especially now we're allowed 5 substitutions. So what they've done is they've used a different type of system which more accurately determines how long the ball is in play for, and is obviously used then to make the added time at the end of each half. So while it'll be back to the World Cup days in Qatar, where we're seeing 12-15 minute games being added on, it will be obviously in the good spirit of the game, because it creates more football for the viewer, and also it means that teams which, you know, aren't as lawful as other teams, you know, notably Atletico Madrid used to do it all the time in European games and in La Liga games. Newcastle United done it a lot recently. They would go away to a big team and they would time waste a lot. That has now been cracked down, and hopefully we will see a lot more free-flowing, non-disruptive football, which is what a lot of fans want to see. So I don't think the 10, 12, 50 minutes, 100-minute games will be around for long, because I think it will crack down, and I think they will be the average 5 or 6 minutes at a time. But I do think it is for the good of the game. So that is the new rules for the Premier League and English leagues this season. That is the end of this video. If you liked it, give it a like. If you have anything else to add on the new rule set, I know the FA has released a load of new rules, so if I've missed anything that is integral for the game, just pop it in the comment section and I will be sure to bring it up in an upcoming video. But other than that, if you've liked this video, like I said, give it a like. Please subscribe, it'll only help me, especially if you like this sort of content. And the season is only 3 days away, so we will be doing our preview videos. You know, game week 1 is just around the corner, so I'll be doing that in the next day or so. That'll be out hopefully on Thursday, ready for Friday's game. And then obviously we've got the reviews. We'll do that after the game weeks are finished, as well as more transfer talk videos, stuff like that. So it's an exciting time. I'll be doing live watch alongs. I've got various monitors around me. I can watch multiple games at once. So if you want to come along and watch the games along with me, we'll have a nice discussion. You know, talk about talking points within the game, any other talking points. You know, we'll just talk about random stuff. Come along, it'll be a lot of fun. And other than that, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.